Hey, welcome back, everybody. CTV Morning Live at 7:46. Very pleased to have with us the new head coach of the Ottawa Senators, Paul MacLean, joins us for the first time. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Listen, how was your summer? I know you spent a good deal of it in Nova Scotia.
It was a good summer. I had a lot of excitement, a lot of backslap here and landscaping, but also being from Nova Scotia, we had a lot of rain this year. It was one of those
I heard, yeah.
weird summers that just had a lot of rain, but it's always good to be home. Nova Scotia is a great place to be from.
Absolutely. What was it, Paul, in your mind that got you the job? What was the one thing? Was there one thing that really put you over the top over other candidates?
Well, right now it seems like the mustache did it.
Yeah.
I don't
that
think
had a great impact.
was, but I think it was my track record with the Red Wings over the last 6 years and in the NHL the last 9 years, where I've been able to. I'm not out there searching for the formula to win. I've already been involved in it right from the grassroots, from start to finish with Mike Babcock, and I know what it takes to win in the National Hockey League.
You seem comfortable in that role too. So, as much as you wanted to be a head coach, being an assistant coach in Detroit is never a bad thing.
It was a good job. It was a hard job to leave, but the opportunity here with Brian Murray and Tim Murray here, I know that they can find players and have worked with them before in Anaheim, and the ownership with Eugene Melnick was solid, and I just felt it was really a good opportunity for me, too good an opportunity to stay with the Red Wings. And so this is something I wanted to do, and I'm excited to be here.
I'm sure Mike Babcock gave you his blessing, because I know you guys were more of a team than head coach versus assistant, right?
Well, yeah, Mike and I have been together for a long time, and we've had a lot of success, and he's been a big part of my being here in Ottawa, and I was a big part of his success that he's had with the Red Wings in Anaheim, and it's kind of sad to see it break up, but I think at the same time it's a great opportunity for me, and I want to try to take advantage of it.
What do you think is your biggest task now? Because you're coming into a situation where it's a changing of the guard here. You got a lot of young players, and we saw it at the end of last season. A lot of young players coming in looking for jobs, which is great.
That's exciting,
competition-wise, right?
Yeah.
You got people fighting for jobs, and there's a big youth movement going on here. It's a rebuilding stage.
Well, I think that's the exciting part of the team, is that the young players that we have are very talented, and Tim Murray and Brian have been able to find some really talented players for us to work with, and we just have to help them grow. I think the hardest part is going to be convincing the Jason Spetzes and Gonchars, the older players, that this isn't necessarily a bad thing for them to have these young players here, and that it's important that they work with those young players, so right now to help them out, so that by the end of the year the young players are helping them out, and we have an energized team that can play at a high tempo for 60 minutes.
Well, we certainly saw that at the end of the year when these young guys were gunning for spots. What do you say to the average Ottawa fan who, I don't know how much you know about the fans around here, but you're a good Canadian boy, you know what happens. People expect to win. What do you say to those fans right now? You know, because odds are you're not gonna win 75% of your games with a young team. Those are just the odds. What do you say to somebody? I mean, I'm sure you expect to win, but
well, my expectation is to win, and that's what I do, but understanding that there's a bit of a rebuilding process. It doesn't have to take a long time. My job starting on September 16th is to build a foundation, not for next week, not for October, not for November, but for down the road when we get to this point where we're competing for the Stanley Cup. That's my job now, is to start that foundation here, and it's going to start with ABCs and building blocks, one step at a time. And how long that's going to take, I can't tell you. I know that it's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough to tell, because it could happen right away. Who knows?
Well, players develop at different rates, and teams develop at different rates, but I know where I want to go and where Mr. Melnick and Brian Murray wants this team to go.
Right.
And on September 16th, we're going to start one block at a time, and however long it takes, we're going to be there working at it every day, just to be just a little bit better every day until we get where we want to be.
I've heard you say that a lot, and you said that from day one. Your idea is to get a bit better each and every day. Do you think you're going to have a good year?
I think we're going to have a great and successful year. I think our coaching staff is energetic, and they're good coaches. Mark Reeds and Dave Cameron are excellent coaches, and they're going to be a great compliment to me. And we're going to be there every day working with these players to try to find ways to make them better. And we're going to ask the players for input as to how they think what they should do, what their role is going to be, and we're going to weld all of that stuff together, and at some point in time we're going to be a good team and a team to contend with.
Listen, thanks for coming by. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Right,
good East Coaster here, hanging out in Eastern Canada. We wish you all the best, and good luck starting on the 16th. It's going to be fun to watch, that's for sure.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and a little bit of luck never hurt anybody.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's good.
You deserve some luck around here, I think. 7:51. Oh, by the way, I've got 4 tickets to go see Paul coach the Ottawa Senators versus the Montreal Canadiens Friday, September 23rd at Scotiabank Place. That'll be good, even in preseason.
I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be good. First one to tell us where Paul spent his summer vacation. At our email address, ottawacontest@ctv.ca. All right? Email that in. Where did Paul MacLean spend his summer vacation? The province will do. But if you know the town, even better.
Or even the community.
Twisted Chef in the Kitchen. We'll get to that next. We'll be right back.